Moving out to state news, as the 2019 Montana legislature returns to Helena this week to begin its second half, lawmakers will sharpen their pencils as they focus on hammering out the details on Montana's $10.4 billion state budget. A first draft of the budget is before the House Appropriations Committee starting on Thursday, but as Mike Dennison reports, Democratic Governor Steve Bullock and majority Republicans may have some big bridges to build to cover that budget.
The first draft of the state budget, crafted by Republican-controlled subcommittees in the past 7 weeks, looks good on paper. It has an ending fund balance of almost $300 million, which Governor Bullock says is the cushion we need. It freezes college tuition and increases state money for public schools. It restores many services cut during last year's budget crisis. But that's only part of the picture. This is a page from the budget status sheet, released by legislative staff on Friday. It's a list of bills still alive that would reduce that bottom line. You go down to the total here, it's $150 million. And this list doesn't include some additional tax cut bills still in committee, or items that Governor Bullock wants added to the budget, like Medicaid expansion or state funding for preschool and special education. Republican Senate President Scott Sales says lawmakers and the Bullock administration need to scale back their expectations if the budget is to be balanced without tax increases, a stated goal of the GOP majority.
Certainly, we're taking a very jaundiced side to the increasing taxes on the people of Montana. We prefer to live within our means if we possibly can.
That stance has Bullock and fellow Democrats crying foul, saying it's too early to simply rule out any and all tax increases.
There's certainly some legislators that have said any increase in revenues is dead on arrival, but I think that taking that sort of frame would certainly do a disservice to Montanans if we're going to take out half of the equation, the discussion.
Bullock is proposing higher taxes or fees on liquor, lodging, tobacco, and investment advisors, bills that will be introduced this month. But Democrats aren't the only party proposing things that impact the budget's bottom line. Republicans in the Senate approved a bill last week to cut state income taxes on Social Security benefits, a $36 million a year reduction. And as noted by Bullock's budget director, many of the additional spending bills still alive are sponsored by Republicans.
The majority party, they're also a source of a lot of these spending bills that come in, so they see the need for some of this as well. Bottom line is we've got to be able to pay for it. There are a lot of good ideas out there.
But as Mr. Livers said, those good ideas cost money. Deciding which ones are worth paying for and how to do it, that's what lawmakers must do this final half of the session. At the Capitol, Mike Dennison, MTN News.